Hello everyone and welcome to another real estate video. This is Javier Vidana, the real estate YouTube guy in Phoenix, Arizona, helping you accomplish your home goals. So about a few weeks ago, I made this video about talking about the low interest rates, right? Like, guys, like now's a perfect time. I really, told people not to be nervous or concerned. Like everything seems to be okay. Take advantage of the interest rates. The video I made last week, in that video I talked about how the 0% Fed rates have nothing to do with the mortgage rates, and how if you're looking to buy, only if you're like in a motivation scale 1 to 5, 4 and 5 should be out looking for a house right now. And I still get comments on those videos like, this is stupid advice, don't listen to this. And I think people forget to look at the time when I've made it, because it's every single day has been something different. I keep getting these messages like, Javier, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And literally every single week it's different. And right now, March 21st, I want to document what my thoughts are on if you should buy a house. Some major updates that have happened in the last week, specifically about down payment assistance programs, or as many people call them, first-time home buyer programs. But if you watch my videos, that's only a marketing term. So let's talk about it. I don't even have anything to plug. Let's just start chatting. Let's talk about the big one first. About halfway through the week, I got a concerning message from plenty of lenders I work with, telling me that down payment assistance programs, so the grants, the bonds, are no longer funding. And the only update they got from these entities is just a basic email saying, due to the volatility of the market, we are no longer funding on these bonds. Now, this is huge. And initially, I have a one or two people who are buying or in escrow right now with a down payment assistance program. And I have plenty of other people, and I'm assuming there's thousands of people out there who were looking to buy a home with a down payment assistance program. This is huge for them because literally as of right now, they're just saying, nope, we're not funding them anymore. This is terrible. And initially I only thought it affected those people who were in escrow and before escrow. But yesterday I got a call from a subscriber who bought a house in my city and state, and yes, they didn't use me, but I was a little salty about that. But it turns out that literally a month after buying their home, they're getting a call from their lender saying, hey, this down payment assistance program that you that you basically close the house on, their terms are changed and you don't qualify for no more. So buying a house doesn't work like buying a car, guys. You qualify, you get your loan approved, you close. You're closed, you're moved in. You don't have to worry about it canceling on you. I was baffled. I immediately called my top lender I work with, Leslie, you guys know her, and she's just saying this is just the reality right now. If you bought a home with a bond program in the last month, you're currently buying one, or you're planning on doing it, you're in for some bad times right now, guys. Like, it's so uncertain right now with these bond programs. They're not wanting to fund. And this is huge. So yeah, to start things off, my first piece of advice right now is if you're an escrow using a down payment assistance program right now, call your lender. Figure out if it's gonna affect you or not. I don't know if this is just to Arizona or the whole country, but you need to get on it. And if you were planning on using the down payment assistance funds right now, halt your plans. Now, on to the next point. This is the third time I talk about it. Should you be buying a house right now? My previous statement on this was if you were from 1 to 5 in your motivational level, if you were 4 or 5, literally like you have to be out like now, do it and take advantage of the low interest rate. Well, things have changed a bit because these low interest rates, like the one I made of my first video about, that's not the case anymore. Right now, the market's fluctuating at such a crazy rate that an interest rate could be in the 3s or mid 3s 1 minute and 20 minutes later be near the 4s. I've even got messages from people saying, hey, my interest rate was just locked at 5. What's going on? And we're not talking about down payment assistance programs here. We're talking about regular programs that were initially going to be 3 or 4%. They're just fluctuating every minute. Right now, the interest rates are so crazy that it's like somebody riding a horse, right? And even if they decide to lock it when it's like nice and steady, good for you. But if they decide to lock it at a more crazier time, like when it's like up in the air, then you're going to have a high interest rate. If you're in escrow right now, I hope that you locked your interest rate in a week or two ago when it was low. I think most of my clients right now who are in escrow were able to lock it in when it's low. And there was even one that was like, maybe I should wait. I have people telling me I should wait because they might go even lower. No. You should have locked it in when it was low. I even heard from a lender that a 20% down buyer who had a really decent credit decided to wait on locking in their rate until like a day or two ago, and they got locked in at a 4.8 interest rate. That's almost down payment assistance interest right there. If you haven't locked your rate, here is what I'm hearing. Don't take this as my advice. Don't go show this to your lender and say, this is what we're gonna do. This is just what I think is gonna happen, okay? I heard that the government's gonna be buying a large amount of mortgage-backed securities in this weekend or early next week, sometime soon. And when that happens, that should stabilize the mortgage rates a lot. And I don't know if they'll be as low as they were a week or two ago, but it'll be stabilized to the point where you should be able to get and lock something in pretty fairly normal, not like crazy like it has been for the last few days. I don't know if this will happen or not, so I'm doubting even saying this statement, because if you guys decide to wait and it goes even higher, then it's going to be even more scary, right? So I'm just going to tell you guys, use your gut right now. If you feel like, talk to your lender. If they're telling you maybe let's wait the weekend, see if this happens, then do it. If you're in the position right now where it's just going up and down like crazy, try to get it low as possible. So should you buy a house right now? Well, if you're in escrow and you've already locked your rate in and you already have plans to move in, you're extremely motivated, you have to be out, you have cash assets, and you have job security, go for it. If we're talking that 1 to 5 scale, you have to be a 5. Has to be extremely motivated. It has to be like, I literally have nowhere else to live, Javier. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna have to have job security, make sure that you are able to continue paying your bills, and literally you have no other choice. Like, you're already in escrow, go for it, do it. If you're not in escrow, I don't see a valid reason for you to go under contract right now, this week and next week. And we're not talking in months. We're talking about literally this week, maybe next week. A few weeks ago, it's like, yeah, interest rates are super low, guys, take advantage of it. Now it's like, guys, what's going on with this market? If you're not in escrow right now, I can't in good faith say move forward with something right now. If you were in this boat and you were going to start moving or looking for a house soon, first and foremost, there might be a quarantine in your state soon. California and New York are already a quarantine. Other states haven't, but they will soon. You might not even go out and be able to look. So either way, regardless if you listen to me or not, you're going to have to wait probably. Realtors and lenders are out being more as vicious as usual, telling people and pointing, hey, now's the time to buy, do this, that, or the other. Ignore that noise. Right now, it's about you and your family and taking care of your own, right? If you were on the boat and you were thinking about looking and your state's not quarantined, it's not going to hurt to wait another week or two. Once the market stabilizes, if the government buys the mortgage-backed securities, or something comes back, at least some semblance of normal, then go ahead and move forward. I'm not telling you to wait another year, another 6 months. I'm telling you to just play on a day-by-day situation. And once you hear that the market stabilizes a bit and we are able to actually look at houses normally, then go for it. Guys, I can't even, right now, I tried to schedule some showings like a few days ago. No one's wanting me to go and look at houses. No one wants random people going in through the houses right now. So there's really no other option but to wait. Yes, this is terrifying to say. Someone who makes a living off this, and not only that, but there's plenty of thousands of other realtors out there that are still trying to survive and make people go into houses. Like, I'm sorry if you were expecting me to say, yeah, keep buying right now. I just can't. Honestly, I would not buy right now. When I hear a market update, I'll definitely adjust my position and I will say, okay, now's normal time. But right now, March 21st, this is my position. Realtors and even me a few weeks ago were thinking, because of there's such a high demand for houses right now, that we were going to be okay, that the houses will still sell because supply and demand is always king regardless of what market it's in. And right now the demand for houses are higher than ever. But what's happening is A, buyers are getting scared to go and look, and B, sellers are being afraid to let people in their house. And not every buyer and seller, there's some buyers and sellers that don't give a crap and they're going to buy or sell regardless. That's fine. But most everybody is a little panicked right now. So there won't be much inventory to look from anyways, because everyone's holding back on selling their house. And the competition may be a little less because there's less buyers, but there's not much to pick from right now because people are going to be holding off. The only ones that are okay with people looking at houses are the investors with vacant houses, right? And if you're thinking about buying, let's play this week by week, day by day. I am home more. If I need to be making videos every other day, let me know. I can do that. We're on this ride together right now. And if you're in escrow, listen, I got a lot of messages like, Javier, I'm in escrow. How do I cancel? Hold up, partner. Don't go cancel your deal because of this. Like, if you locked in an incredible interest rate, then why would you cancel and get rid of that? Literally 1% of interest rate can equal $200 to $500 per month, depending on your purchase price. Like, that's insane. You know how much $10,000 in a price gets you? $50 on monthly payment savings. 1% could be $200 to $500 a month. Why would you not take advantage of that? If you lock in your interest rate, Papa bless, as the H3H3 says, you're fine. You're good. Close it. Just make sure to have some savings. Make sure you have job stability. And yes, this is scary because I make a living off helping people buy and sell houses. And I don't know what our family are going to do, but I have you guys. And I have this YouTube channel, and we're going to figure something out. But one thing I will not do is start telling you guys to buy just to protect myself. If my family and I were thinking about buying right now, we wouldn't. If we were already under contract with our rate locked in, we would still move forward. But one thing we are doing is we are refinancing right now, and I'll make a video about that later today or tomorrow, talking about why we decided to refinance right now. So stay tuned to that, guys. I usually love leaving these in a little more positive note, so I'll say this. Your home goals are still there. They may be delayed, but they're still there. Use this time to mentally prepare yourself, sharpen up, read more books, understand, comprehend more books than you've ever had. Take an online course, do what you gotta do to get your mind right now. But try to stay mentally strong and have the fortitude that your family needs. Be the example that everyone in the society needs to be acting right now. Who the hell am I to be giving you advice? Some guy on YouTube, a realtor in Phoenix that, I get it. I just feel like if there's people out there that are a little more worried, I have faith this will work out. I have faith that maybe 3 to 6 months we'll be back to a normal market. And what's going to happen to the market? Well, that's another video of its own. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys want. Do you guys want to hear from me every other day? Do you guys don't want to hear from me? Let me know, honestly. So thank you guys for watching. If you're looking for a realtor in the Phoenix, Arizona area, I'm not gonna plug that right now. You guys know. Listen, you can reach out to me, comment, DM me, text, or call me. Thank you guys. Have a good one.